Center of Excellence has been undergoing series of developmental reforms since the administration of the All Progressives Congress leader Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the state. Many sectors, including road infrastructure, housing, transportation, health, power, and education, have received boost since the commencement of civil rule in 1999. Despite the gigantic projects executed by past governors of Lagos State, much are still needed to be done to make the state a true center of excellence. One of the areas begging for attention in Lagos State is White Sand Community at Isheri-Oshun, a settlement of several dwellers located in Igodo-Kotun Local Council Development Area. The challenges of this community include lack of proper drainage system, bad roads, lack of easy access to the heart of Lagos, and disenfranchisement during elections. Road users connecting White Sand Community to Samadi Junction, Isheri-Oshun, narrated their experiences on the roads.
This road is very, very bad, especially when the rain falls. Person cannot pass this road. Please, government, you have to help us and do this road, please. The road is very, very bad. It's damaging cars. All the whole road. When the rain falls here, there's no way to going out. Please, I beg of you, government, please.
The road no good though. It's no good. I'm out they sing every day. The road is bad. Please help us, beg government, make you do the road for us.
When there is rainfall, there will be no entrance entering the White Sand. The road is bad. No lights, no anything to enjoy here in White Sand. Please, we need good road, electricity, and other good things in this White Sand to develop the area. Because everything here is not working well. Thing is bad. We need more hands to work out on this road. When the rain falls, the water flood will cover the road. There is no way to go in, way to come out. People will park their car on the road and trek in. When coming out, some will trek out, some will take bike, which is not supposed to be so. The road is watering. Once it's rainfall, the road will cover. No road to go in, no road to come out.
This road, this is the road linked to White Sand Estate. We are facing a lot of things during the time of rain season. This road you can see, in a year we have spent more than 25 million on it. We are doing a lot of things because this is waterlogged. There's no way, we don't have drainage in this community. During the time of Fasola, they construct Ijegun to Jakande Gate to Ijegun. When they want to divert the drainage, they divert it to White Sand. All of the landlords there, they are working under Lagos State government. They are personnel. The water have dried them away. This is Lagos State. This road linked to Festac. During the time of Fasola and Ambody, they due to they ask interest on Lake Road. We beg Sanwo-Olu, our governor in Lagos State, to come and see this area. This is a Lake Road. You can drive from here down to Apapa without facing hold up. From this White Sand, link to Festac, 6th Avenue. We repair the road every year. We tax ourselves. We have never even seen part of state government here. But we are using this opportunity to state government to come and see it.
Our challenges are enormous, but one of the major challenges that we are facing in this community is bad road and drainage. Starting from this bus stop called Samadin bus stop to 6th Avenue at Festac, if this road is constructed, it will ease the bottleneck of hold-up in Jakonde axis leading to Sele. But it has been a communal effort all the while. We have spent close to hundreds of millions every year as palliative measures on this road. So we need government intervention for us to benefit from the present administration. We repair cars on a daily basis because the shock absorbers and every other thing got damaged because of bad road. And when the students are going to this White Sand, is about 3 kilometers to Isheri community. When our children are going, they are going to school, they find it very difficult because the swamp is everywhere. So crossing over to the Isheri community has always been an idiot's task. The road constructed by ITEC, that is the road leading from Jakonde to Ijegun, all the drainage channels are being diverted into White Sand community. They terminated it somewhere at Ajetumobi there, which has been a threat to entire community here. Whenever there is rain, we always park out of our houses.
The lamentation was the same as we visited several parts of the community.
Electricity is one of it. This road that you are seeing, the amount the community has got into this place, to be candid, if government has come to our aid, a lot of things would have been okay by now. But I just, you see, whenever there's during rainy time, during rainy season, that is when we normally face the challenges. Had it been you are here about 2 weeks ago, you will see that it will be very, very difficult for you to pass through that place that I was coming from now. It was due to the heavy downpour. We want government to come to our aid. That's the only solution to this our environment. We don't have light. The road is bad. No good road at all.
We are seeing terrible things in this place. Let's assume that you come last week, we see what we are facing. This motor as height like this, I cannot bring it in. I need to park for one petrol station there for like 4 days. The road is not encouraging that time. But you know, after the rainy season, after 2-3 days when the rain stops, we can still see their hand. The community effort there. That is what we are. That is why we can be able to pass now. But if we can see the assistance of the government, at least we're still supporting them, because almost everybody in this community, we are APC, including myself. I'm an APC member, but we have not get any assistance from them.
I have been on this axis for the past 7 years now, and it has always been the same story on a yearly basis. In fact, we spend a lot of money repairing vehicles and so on and so forth because of the bad road. And bad road, drainage system, you don't have drainage. In fact, if you go about a kilometer or two now from here, where you are supposed to just use only 3 minutes, it takes you nothing less than 30 minutes. If you want to ensure you are not going to the mechanic place all the time, you just have to tread softly on the road, and that is the biggest problem: drainage and the road, and again electricity. So everything that we are having here is done by communal effort. So it's the landlords that are constructing the road, is the landlord that is doing the drainage, is the landlord paying for electricity. Just of recent, we had to contribute money to ensure we get back our transformer that has been taken away since last year. So it's not an easy task at all.
It's terrible whenever it rains. In fact, people living in this community will have really suffered. The rain just started, and in fact, it was, I don't know how to describe it. Had it been you come on a rainy day, you know, today everywhere is dry. For more than a week now, there have not been rain. Had it been you come on a rainy day, when was rain drop in the next 30 minutes, this whole area will be covered with water. Both vehicle passing, both big and small, they are having issue. People, everybody will carry their trousers and everything. The whole community, everywhere will be filled with water. We have been suffering this for the past 2, 3, 4 years like this. In fact, this year it will become worse. It becomes worse. In fact, all the buildings around here, people living around this area, some one of them has already parked, unless maybe it is your own building. You will endure and stay. So we are really suffering in this area, and we need government to come and assist us.
Another area of concern for residents is the absence of political wards and polling units for residents to exercise their electoral rights. They recounted the challenges they face in the bid to exercise their franchise during elections.
So you have to go out. Those of us that registered in Ejigbo, we have to go back to Ejigbo to go and cast your vote. So that's the situation now.
There's no polling booth, and the population of this place, if I'm not exaggerating, should be about close to 100,000. If I'm not exaggerating. Even if you should count the number of houses one by one, we will have over 2,000 houses in this place. Are you getting it? But there is no single polling booth. And in a place like this, at least there should be 2 polling booths or 3 in this community. Every voting time. I leave home around 5:36 so as to avoid this police harassment on the road.
We go out to vote. There is no single polling booth here. So each time we have election, we go to Foursquare. That is about 5 kilometers away from here. Every time there is election, we go to vote, and that is more like, you know, some people would say, I can't stress myself that much. So some people are just like disenfranchised because of that. It's not everybody that have been taking it upon themselves to go and vote.
Where we have about 15,000 eligible voters, but we don't have a single poll unit. There is no ward. If anyone wants to vote here, they need to go about 3 kilometers from this place to vote, only those who are interested. So we are appealing to government to just come down to this community to assist us.
Another major issue in the area is flooding. This leaves many residents homeless for a long period of time during rainy season. According to residents, the situation lingers for a very long time after annual rainfall. For many, the menace is the aftermath of Isheri-Oshun road rehabilitation projects executed by the administration of the former governor, Babatunde Fashola, in Lagos State.
The incoming drainage construction by government, which we so much appreciate, and we at the point when government is running this construction, we actually expected government to now run it, to close it like a project. And closing means channeling it to the government designed canal end-to-end point. Okay, so that was what we expect, and that was what we were promised, that okay, they are going to take this from here to the channel point, and then from there it will now connect Agor main canal, which is built for Lagos State. But at some point, we now thought government will come back and they will now come and continue the project. But since then, the project has been terminated at this point. So the abandonment, it has created a very big artificial flooding for close to 5 million residents, close to 5,000 buildings along this axis. And the axis take close to, I think, 60 to 70 streets. And that exactly is what we are seeing here. You can imagine once it rains, and we have the collection of organized drainage, and we have it abandoned here. You can better imagine what is going to happen to the populace of Nigerians and residents in here. So that's the problem we are facing. Until when government find a way to unshake this abandonment and then close it like a project that will not go and terminate into the central canal depository. So if we don't have the central canal depository to unshake this, we'll continue to run into menace of flooding system once it rains.
So what we wanted to do is that we appeal to them so that Ministry of Environment can come and since they put this on the alignment so that there won't be much encroachment. We want them to come and help us. We're appealing to them to do the drainage for the primary canal for us. It's always terrible. A lot of people are packed out of their houses now in this environment and over there. And we're having over 5,000 inhabitants. But as at the moment, over 500 to 800 families are packed out of this area now.
This white sand you are seeing, is when we call the name white sand, it's a sand community. So whenever there is rain, early you can see people entering their houses. I believe if you have gone around, you must have seen some houses that have submerged, some houses that they are packed out of their houses. Many of them cannot even come during the rainy season. The little people that are coming in during the rainy season are those who have access to their room, maybe their houses at the upper level of the community. But as many that are living at the down level of the community, not all of them are packing out during the rainy season. And that is why we are appealing to government to come and see for themselves.
we've done a lot for the community, because when we did not see the government present, we came together during the crisis of the road, because the road was not connected before. So there's, before you get to the white sand, there is a pool of water that separated the white sand with other community here. It was through the community effort we were able to manage this and do all this palliative to make sure that it links up. And presently you can drive from Isheri-Oshun and link Festac 6th Avenue. So from there you can connect Maitu, Festac, Alaba, or anywhere you are going, which is a very short, because it's just 2.5 kilometer journey within the community here. So, and this will help if the government can come in to do something meaningful about that road, to connect it to Festac. Because instead of majority of us that pass through Jakonde and then going through the Jakonde, these are the problems. That is why you see that place jam-packed. But with the opening of this road, it has helped and reduced the suffering of our people. So because majority of us doesn't go through Jakonde estate again, we pass through white sand there and connect Festac, which has been very helpful. But if the government can come in to help us to construct the drainage and also tie the road, I think it will be of a great help. It was through the community contributions that we have been able to do this, and we have been managing it year in, year out. 2017, 2018, we spent 7.5 million to connect the road and to make the road accessible. So you can just drive within 2 minutes. We are on the major road.
Another demand of the people is the opening up of the community to 6th Avenue, Festac Town in Amuodofin, which according to residents will create easy access and aid economic activities in the states. A drive from Samadin Junction to the border community linking Festac was about 15 minutes despite the bad state of the roads. It became impossible to link Festac except by foot through the pathway provided by members of the community. Road users seek urgent opening and construction of the link road for motorists, stressing that it would aid economic activities in the area and in the states.
This bridge was constructed during the administration of our amiable national leader of APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and it has been a link between White Sand community to Festac. So this is exactly what we are linking. This is where we are linking up to First Gate at Festac. So all the way from White Sand to this spot, is very bad compared with this environment we are now. So we are seeking the assistance of our present governor, our able governor, Sanwo-Olu, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to come to our aid, to come and reciprocate on the gesture that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done for them here.
You can see that we connect from the bridge coming to this place. This is community effort of interlocking this place up. From here now, we need the assistance of our able governor to start from here to White Sand, Samadit, to ease the traffic from the exit of Igotun, Igodo, Ijegun. This way is the best, fast way to connect to anywhere in land.
The authorities of Isale-Joye and White Sand Estate Association in Isheri-Oshun explained the effort of residents in executing developmental projects over the years, while calling for urgent intervention by the state government to give the area a facelift.
In whatever form, we are calling on the House of Assembly member, our House of Assembly member, our House of Rep member, our senators, so that they can project this community to the government at the state and at the center, so that people can know that there are a lot of people that are living in this community. Where we are, I believe you must have seen the drainage system, the effort of the community on the drainage system. Everything is being done by the community. No government presence at all in this community. So that is why we are appealing to them now, that they should come and at least recognize us as well as a community that are living in Lagos State, part of Lagos State. So we are appealing as a community. We are appealing to them that they should just come in, to come and look at our plight and at least
assist us in whatever form.
So all these amenities that they are giving to other communities, we are not benefiting from it. And I don't know the reason why that is happening, because we are under Ikotun Igondo LCDA. So, and we are also been contributing our quotas to the government. Majority of us are civil servants, some are businessmen, and we also pay our taxes to the government. So, and I don't know why they are not considering us. Although in 2015 or 16, Waisan became the second best CDA in Lagos State, and we are given a 14-seater bus, brand new 14-seater bus. So I believe with this, that was during the regime of Ambode. So we are given the 14-seater bus. So if government can notice us and see what we have, our achievement within the community, and they give us a 14-seater bus. So I believe that they need to come in and do more for the community. And also when they were doing this, under Sanwo-Olu, they were doing this grants which we were giving. One of our CD also benefited from it. So, and you know, when you see culvert in our community, it was done by the community. When you see the road that is motorable, it was done by. But when you enter into the street, you see the challenges that majority of us are facing because of the flood. We really appreciate what they did when they constructed the road from Jakonde to Ijegun. But it brought a sovereign to the community, because instead of them channeling the water to the under the bridge at Isheri, under the bridge, it was diverted into the community. And because of this, it messed up all the community. Some of the houses submerged, and majority of our landlord and tenants have to move out.
Beginning from the road, if you look at it, the major road that the government did for us, we appreciate them for that. But the water that was supposed to go out of our community, water was brought to our community, and as a result of that, we are contending with waters every time it rains. Like I said, many people are packed out of the community in spite of all our efforts. So we want the assistance on this flooding, and also the road from Samadint, where you came in from. The road goes straight to Festac. It goes straight to Okota. As we talk, people take their vehicle from White Sand here to 6th Avenue in Festac. But it's communal effort still, but it's not the best of what it should be presently. So we want government assistance on the road. We want government assistance on the issue of water channelization. We have been working on our own to achieve some things. At this point, we need the government to help us.
It is expected that within a short period of time, White Sand community in Isheri-Oshun, Igondo Ikotun LCDA, will become an enviable settlement in the States.